How's it going, everyone, and welcome to today's video. In today's one, we've got a little bit of a reaction to a video that I saw popping up there in my recommended videos, and now at only a week old, this video's already got 22 million views. I want to give you my thoughts on it and just kind of get a bit of a discussion going around this topic. Now, a bit of a disclaimer before we start. This video is not intended to shame anyone. It's not intended to pick, aim any negativity towards anyone, and I'm not picking on this guy individually, but I think it's a very good example of kind of a few points I want to make, and I think it's an interesting topic that we should talk about. Now, I am of course talking to this video here. It's our wedding day surprise. Wife won't recognize him, okay, using these hair fibers. So you can see that this guy here, he's in the salon, and one of the things you notice about this video is they're not going to show this guy's face. I mean, look at what we're working with here. This guy's hair, this is male pattern baldness to the extreme. It says in the description box as well, that this guy here, he wanted to give his wife a little wedding day surprise, and that is my first concern. If you've got something like male pattern baldness going on, your wife is going to need to accept that completely. You're going to need to accept it, and your wife is going to need to accept it. And so I just kind of think it's strange then that this guy would want to kind of change who he is just for one day. So what? Just so that he looks like good in the eyes of who? And if his wife wants him to have a full head of hair on their wedding day for the pictures or whatever, I just see I can't even get my words out. If this guy feels that his wife will be much happier if he's on their wedding day there with a full head of hair, dude, that's like, I see a big problem in that. That's a big red flag for me. So, I mean, he's got the hair straighteners there. I mean, I don't know, like he's straightening almost nothing. And again, I don't know if this guy has sort of purposely grown his hair out for the wedding day, or if he's been rocking this hair for a long time. I don't know where this guy's from, but he's obviously got his face there blurred. And if this was a thing where you're gonna rock it to the max, dude, like, show the world that you're proud of this. I mean, this whole face blowing thing, to me, it kind of shows, again, it shows a bit of insecurity. If you're gonna be really confident with this, dude, don't hide behind any of this blurring stuff, right? And that's what I mean. I'm not picking fun at people who wanna use hair fibers and things like that, but dude, whatever you're doing, just own it. So products linked in the description there. So this guy obviously is going to make a cut from sales of this product, which, a little bit, we can look into that as much or as little as we want. Here we go. So he's putting on the hairspray here and the fibers start going on. Obviously, it seems like this is quite the process, right? You've got to keep putting the hair fibers on, put the hairspray on there. Seems like, this sort of thing takes a long time. So the hair fiber's going on there, but it seems more like, when I dyed my patchy beard, the dye goes onto the skin, giving you the illusion that you have more hair. And I think these hair fibers, in this case especially, is a bit like that as well. Probably going onto the skin there, covering up the sort of skin color, again, helping it to look thicker. So make sure, we don't want that hair going anywhere. So make sure, look at, like, literally caking on the hairspray there just so that it all stays in place, which kind of ruins the look of it, in all honesty. So you got the before, you got the after there. That hairline, not looking fantastic. Again, no hate. I'm just being honest here. Some people saying this looks fantastic, but come on, like, that just doesn't look fantastic. It looks like it's painted on. And at the back there, you can see where all the hairspray's gone on there. It's all sort of clumped together. Again, dude, I just don't think it looks good. I'm sorry. Again, not showing the face, of course. And, like, it just looks weird. Like, it just doesn't look good. And I kind of feel bad for this guy. And anyway, I just wanted to open up a discussion about this video here. You see, give you a little story. I had a conversation with my girlfriend who, soon to be wife. She said to me one day, in China, okay, the thing is, they get these photos done before you get married. So in England or, the UK, America, whatever, usually your wedding photos will be done on the day of the wedding, right? But in China, it's very popular. You might have seen over on the Instagram stories. I see these guys everywhere in the parks. they go out to get these photos taken before the actual wedding day. It's like a photo shoot, right? And my girlfriend said to me one time, she was like, oh, you know, maybe you can grow your hair back for the photos and, you know, maybe get rid of the beard or trim the beard up. I was like, whoa, hold on now. There will be no hair in any wedding photos and the beard will be there because, dude, think about it, right? Okay, you've got one day, the perfect day. Oh, wouldn't it be perfect to have hair on that day? But that isn't you. What does this dude do after the wedding day, right? What is he gonna do after the wedding day? His wife's gonna be like, oh, you're not the man I married. The man I married had this wonderful head of hair. And I don't know what this guy's done. I would love to talk to this guy. I don't know what this guy's done, you know, previous to this, whether he's been trying to cover it up somehow or what. But after the wedding, what does he do after then? Is he going to go through that ordeal every single day to kind of keep his wife happy in a sense? There's loads of comments here saying, oh, just let his wife be happy. It's a lovely surprise for his wife. Okay, great. But what about after the wedding? I would hope that his wife would, you know, on the wedding day say, oh, you know, husband, you look fantastic, but bald, with hair, I love you no matter what. This man and this wife, they need to have that discussion. Maybe he's felt like, oh, she'll be happier if I have this hair, you know, marrying this handsome guy with hair. But bro, that's not you, right? You don't have hair. So just own it, own thyself. Like my wife said to me, I was like, you wanna marry a dude with hair? Go find a dude with hair. I don't have hair, that's me, you know? Love thyself, other people will love you for who you are. You know, there's people in the comments who are saying, fair play. I bet that was an amazing confidence boost. Right, maybe just for that little bit on the wedding day. After the wedding day, you know, then what does he do? It's a big confidence boost for then a massive crash back down again, in my opinion. And at least he gets to look nice for the photos, right? So he looks nice for the photos, but so what? Why do you need these nice photos with hair? Like, that isn't you. I just don't get it. It really bugs me, and it bugged me when my wife mentioned it too, and I said, absolutely not. You know, this is who I am, you've got to own it, you've got to go with it. It just doesn't matter that much. It doesn't matter enough for you to go out and do something like that, sit there for hours, caking on the hair fibers and the hairspray. I personally just don't think it's the best option. I think you just got to get rid of it. That's you, rock it, love it. So it opens the question, right? What made this guy think, oh, I should do this, get this nice head of hair for my wife for the wedding day, and I want to think, what is this guy going to do afterwards? Because he's kind of set up this unrealistic reality of what he's offering this woman. I feel like if they had a fantastic relationship in the first place, an open, you know, honest relationship, he wouldn't have ever felt the need to go and do this, put on this sort of perception for his wife. It's like if this dude loved blonde women, right, but his wife was brunette, and she knew it, so she said, okay, for my wedding day, you know, I'm gonna go and dye my hair blonde because my man loves blondes. Yeah, that's not who she is, so the dude wouldn't expect it. So I don't know why this guy feels like his woman would expect him to have hair. Anyway, I wanna know what you think. No hate on this guy. If you wanna use those hair fibers all the time, fine. But you know, to achieve that look, you're gonna have to use them day in, day out, and carry on with that look. It's that, if that is you, if that's the look you want, then hey, go for it. But again, I think it's unrealistic for this guy to continue on with all that work to hold on to the hair. It's almost setting the marriage off at a bad point. You know, where does it go from there? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this short little reaction video. There's loads more to come, lots more podcast episodes coming on the way. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.